So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to log in using whatever email you have that you've set up your Opus Events account with. So and then after you're logged in, then you can see that it's showing ICDA Opus On Require is showing up for me. If for some reason it doesn't, if you search the event title and if you search Opus, then it will show up. So you select that as an event. I've already went in and added my location. If you needed to find your location, if you didn't have that set up, then you would just go select location, or you go select location and all of the schools would show up. Actually, lies, taking that back. You go to add location, and from add location, that's where you can add the schools that you teach at. If you teach at multiple schools, please make sure that you are submitting your students underneath the correct school. If your location is not there, then you will select add new location, and there are steps to add new locations on the Opus website. So after you have your location set, then you're going to click Add New Application. I'm going to do the 9th grade application because that is the one that has a little bit of a few changes. So you pick the honor choir that they'll be submitted for. And I'm going to be submitting, let's say I'm going to be submitting a soprano 1. Okay, so you'll see that it says student first name and student last name. Please make sure that you are checking the spelling and that this is the name that will be printed in the program. So please make sure that you're checking with your student that the name, this is whatever name you put here is going to be the name that is printed in our Opus program. Now, this is different from years past. The parent and guardian, if your school district is going to be paying for your applications for students that are accepted, okay? So that's after the application fee. So if they're going to be paying that $45 registration fee, then if your district is paying, then this information should be you, the teacher's information. It should be your first name, your last name, and your email, okay? If the parent or guardian is going to be responsible, if the student's parent or guardian is going to be responsible for the registration fee if they are accepted, then this should be their information, okay? So to clarify, if your school district is paying, then this should be your contact information. If the parent or guardian is paying for their registration, for if they are accepted, then the parent guardian should be their information. So I know that my district is going to be paying for all of mine, so I'm putting in my information as all of this. So, and yes, we do still want this information. So director's preferred contact phone number, and then the preferred email. Oops. Okay. Now, if your student is auditioning, if your 9th grade student is auditioning for Allstate, please click this box. Okay, that just helps us to know. This is not going to impact whether they are accepted or not, but it just helps us to know who is auditioning, so that way we can also be proactive about how many alternates we name. So because last year we actually ran out of alternates, and so we are trying to make sure that that does not happen again. So in the event that your 9th grade student is also auditioning for Allstate, please check that box signifying that they are also auditioning for Allstate, whether that is for Allstate vocal, Allstate piano, Allstate orchestra, or Allstate band. It does not matter what ensemble. Just as a reminder, students cannot participate in the Allstate Festival and the Opus Festival. So after that is all done, then you press save and close. And now that application shows up here. You will not be able to upload any applications until you go to pay, until you have paid for them. Please pay for all of them at the same time if possible, because it just makes life easier. So please, 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 if you please pay for all of them at the same time if possible. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out at opus@iowachoral.org, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Hope that this was helpful.